Today, we are going to explore one of the most important cycles on Earth, the carbon cycle. Carbon is an element that moves through the air, plants, animals, soil, and oceans. To help us understand how this journey works, we are going to follow Carly the carbon atom as she travels through the natural world. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Miss Bree. I'm an educator, a farmer, an illustrator, a singer, and a proud grammar nerd. Welcome to the Farm School. Hello, friends. My name is Carly, and I am a carbon atom. Even though I am super tiny, I am part of many important things, including plants, animals, and even the air you breathe. Come along and follow my journey through the carbon cycle. Now, carbon is one of the most important elements for life on Earth. It can be found in plants, animals, the atmosphere, and even deep inside rocks. Because carbon moves between these places, scientists say it travels in a cycle. One place you can find me is in the atmosphere as part of a gas called carbon dioxide, or CO2. Plants need carbon dioxide in order to grow and make food. That's where my journey often begins. When I'm in the air as carbon dioxide, a plant takes me in through its leaves. Using sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide, the plant makes sugar for energy. This amazing process is called photosynthesis. Now I have become part of the plant. Now, once I'm inside the plant, I become part of molecules like glucose, which helps build the plant's body. I might help form leaves, roots, even fruits that animals eat. But my journey is not anywhere near finished yet. Next, when an animal eats a plant, like a cow or a horse or an elephant when they eat grass, I move into the animal's body. Animals use carbon to build muscles, organs, and even cells. Now I am a part of an animal instead of a plant. Inside animal cells, energy is made using a process called cellular respiration. When this happens, I may leave the body as carbon dioxide when the animal breathes out, just like when you breathe out. Then I return to the atmosphere again. Sometimes plants and animals die, and their bodies are broken down by tiny organisms called decomposers. These decomposers return carbon, like me, to the soil. From there, carbon may eventually return to the atmosphere, or it could be used by new plants. Now, the oceans also hold huge amounts of carbon. Some carbon dissolves directly into seawater. Marine plants, algae, and animals also use carbon in their bodies. Sometimes carbon becomes trapped deep underground. Over millions of years, it can form fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas. These materials store carbon that was once part of ancient plants and animals. Carbon never stays in one place forever. Through breathing, decomposition, volcanic eruptions, and just the burning of fuels, carbon returns to the atmosphere again. That means my journey through the carbon cycle just keeps going. The carbon cycle is important because it connects all living things. Plants need carbon to grow, animals need carbon to live, and Earth's climate depends on balanced carbon levels. Without this cycle, life on Earth would not work the same way. Scientists use special vocabulary to describe the carbon cycle. Carbon dioxide is the gas I travel in through the air. Photosynthesis is how plants use sunlight to make food. Cellular respiration is how cells release energy. And decomposition is how nature recycles plants and animals after they pass. In just one journey, I might move from the air into a plant leaf. Then I might become part of a fruit, like an apple. If someone eats the apple, I could travel into a human cell and help produce energy. Later, I might return to the air again as they breathe me out through carbon dioxide. The carbon cycle never stops. I'm a busy lady. Plants are one of the most important parts of the carbon cycle. They remove carbon dioxide from the air and store carbon in their leaves, stems, and roots. Without plants, carbon would not move through the living world the same way. Plants help to keep Earth's systems balanced. Now, I want you to remember carbon is always moving. From the air to plants, from plants to animals, and back again. Carbon travels through the natural world in an endless cycle. And somewhere along the way, you'll probably meet me again. So today, guys, thanks Carly, we followed Carly the carbon atom as she traveled through the carbon cycle. We learned how carbon moves through the atmosphere, plants, animals, soil, and oceans. Understanding cycles like this helps scientists understand how ecosystems work and how all life on Earth is connected. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Have a good day!